Today's webinar, we will go to setup and use in Document Output 2.0 in an NAV 2017. My name is Thomas Troop. I'm product specialist at Continia Software. Besides me today is Svend Birk Hansen, NAV developer of Document Output. Today's webinar will go to email templates with the dimensions, flexible setup of email recipients, sending new and not already sent documents, sent statements, also automatic in fixed intervals, and logging. So let's get started. I open NAV, go to Departments, Administration, Application Setup, and Document Output. And in Document Output menu, I choose Document Output Setup Wizard. And as you can see, there's a new field called Download Template from Continia. The first time you are running the Setup Wizard, this will have a check mark, but because we already installed the templates, there's no check mark in this. It will be downloaded from our Continia online in the cloud when this is checked. You can also, as always, get the template from our product package. You press next, and here you have the NAV PDF driver, which is standard for NAV 2013 and later. And you have the statement report ID 1316, and if you have a modified report, you just type it in here. Then you press next, and you make the SMTP setup. We already made it. Press next, and here we have a user ID, and we have a salesperson code for this user ID. This is used in with our merge field. So if you use a merge field containing a link to salesperson, you have to do this user setup. Then you press next, and as you can see, there's 4 boxes, and the first time you run the setup wizard, all of these will be marked as this, but because we already did the setup, there's no mark in it. This setup wizard will create job queue entry, create email job for email queue, and create send statement codes, which is a new thing in Document Output 2.0. I will show you in a minute. And it will download and install client edits. When this is done, you just press finished and everything is set up. I just press close because we already did the setup. So to show you it works, just go to my role center, choose invoice, email open in Outlook, and it opens, and I just look at the PDF, and you can see there's no logo on it, and we will do a background PDF in a moment. So you can just press send. And here you can see I received the email with the PDF attached. So everything is working and the setup works. I will just go back to my templates. So in the search field, I press output, go to document output menu, go into templates, and here I choose a sales order, show more fields, and some of the new things in Document Output 2.0 is that you can choose the table variant field number, or you can use a dimension code. You can't use both, but one at a time. I will just show you. If you take a code, you can choose a customer posting group, and if you do that, it would change down here. But as we have a dimension code, it's already have a dimension code, and we already make a setup on the template lines. I will come back to that in a moment. Email address field, it's set to sell to contact number, contact email. You can change it by pressing the edit field, and if you want to get bill to customer number, you can choose bill to customer number, press next, and you can find the email field, and if you press finish, it will change the email address field. I just press close here because I've already set it up to sell to contact number and contact email. A new thing in document output is from email, which is set to fixed, but you can also choose user setup or salesperson from user setup. We choose fixed, and we typed in an email for test purpose. You also have the document folder, and in the document folder, if we type a path, this path has to have access to the service tier, or else it can't send, or it can't get access to the document folder. In Document Output 2.0, we have this document folder, and we can choose to link to a merge field, for example, %4. And if I go to the merge field on the top, I can see that %4 is sell to customer name. Close it down. And sell to customer name, it will create a folder every time you make a sales order and put the order down in this folder here. Just delete it again for test purpose. And on email SMTP, you can see we put in email, but you can also use email and print for this specific template. On the lines, you can see that we have some different lines. Some of them have dimension code, customer group code, as we would choose up here. And we put on a large. For this one, it's a large business. You can choose medium business, small business, and so on. And we made a template for a medium business and a small business. And you can see in the file name, we put in the text large, medium, and small. And we also make country-specific or language-specific templates for Denmark, and with no dimension code, or for Denmark with a large, Denmark with a small or medium code. So I will just close this, and I go to a sales order. On the sales order for customer 10,000, I can just email confirmation. And now it made an email, and as you can see, this is an order confirmation for a medium company. And it's also in the file name on the PDF. If I close this, and I do the same for customer 20,000, press email. And as you can see, there's an order confirmation for a large company. Press send. If I just go into the and edit the sales order, I can see in the right hand corner that there's a document output fact box. And in this fact box, I have email for order recipients. I can see here there's an email. For shipment recipient there's an email. and for invoice recipient it will both print and email. And this is set up on the customer card, and I will show you in a minute where. There's also some actions, and from here you can email order confirmation, or you can post and send to print directly through SMTP. So I will just close this. I will just go back to the document output, choose template, and choose a template for a sales invoice. On the sales invoice, I will show you that you can put on a background PDF. So set background PDF. And I choose Kronos letter. And I just want to see the background PDF. And you can see that there's a letterhead on this one. I close it down. Put on a merge field. Set merge PDF file. Choose sales and delivery terms. And I will just want to see the merged PDF, and I can see here that this is the sales and delivery terms for the Continia Document Output. And you can see in this checkbox on background PDF and for merged PDF that there's attached background PDF and merged PDF for this specific template line in the invoice. You can also set a request page. So press set request page. And here you get some options like log interaction, show assembly components, show shipment, or show additional fee note. These options here will change according to which template you are in, and it's linked to the report ID on the template. If I press OK, I can see it makes a check mark in the saved request page. And there's another field called show request page, and this one is gives sense if you use an offer, an order and quote, and only if you use Outlook. So now I will shut this down. Go to a sales invoice, go to my road center, sales invoice, and I will just email open in Outlook. And if I open this one, I can see that there's my Kronos letterhead, and there's attached delivery terms for Continia Document Output. If I close it down, just send it, close this one. If I go back to my document output menu, templates, sales invoice, and I just edit my email template, and here I can set in an attached file. If you attach a file to the email template, will send whenever you send an invoice, a sales invoice, it will attach this file. I just delete it from here. You can insert a picture. So now I insert a picture. I have a campaign logo and I want it in the bottom of my Kronos logo. You can change it from dear %2 or to example dear %1 or 2, 3, 4. If you choose 4, it will take from cell to customer name instead of cell to contact. When you close and save changes, the email template has been saved. Press OK, go to my role center, choose sales invoice, and if I open in Outlook, you will see that this is my new template with the new picture attached, and I can press send. So I will just go to my customer card, choose customer, choose customer 10,000 and edit. And as you can see on the customer card, there's a new fact box called Document Output. And from here you can choose, for example, email recipients. It says there's 0 email recipients. If I press the 0, we have made 3 email recipients, and you can just type in the email out in this field. So I type in dc@company.com and sales at and bookkeeping@company.com. So I have 3 different email, the one in the document code for bookkeeping, one for the document code for sales, and one using email template statement. So if I send a statement, it should be sent to bookkeeping@company.com. When I close it, you can see there's now 3 email recipients. For each customer card, we made a lock. So if I press the lock, you can see that for this customer, there's been sent a sales quote, a statement, and 3 sales orders. I close it down. If I press on email SMTP, I will get into this menu, and in the field on email SMTP, I can, for this specific customer, choose if I want to send by email, email or print, or just print. I can see that there's a template setup. There's press on 1, and for sales invoice, I have set up to send email and print. And as you saw before, on when I went into the sales order, there were 3 emails, and on the sales invoice it said print, and there was an email on it. And this one it has chosen here from this setup on the customer card. So I press close. A new thing in Document Output is the automatic statements. So if you change this to automatic, and you go to send statement code, advanced, I can see that there's some different statement codes. One for if there's a balance, one if there's balance due, if there's entries in the period or balance, entries in period or balance due, or entries in period. These are standard statements we installed for you when you run through the setup wizard. So for this customer, we choose entry is in period or balance, and this will look for a period of a month, and see if there's entries in the period, and then create a statement. It will also look if there's a balance. It will look if there's a balance due more than 5 days. It will also send a statement. So for this specific code, there's 2 different statements. There's entries in period or a balance. You can also choose do not send if negative balance, and you can change to manual on a finance charge memo or on a reminder. So if I press OK, and then we have these fields, period statements or balance due statement, And for now it's blank because we haven't sent any statements yet. But the first time we send a period statement, it will fill out these fields for start and end date, and the same for if it sends a balance due statement. I press OK. And OK. And I'll go to my role center. And here I have a statement journal line. And if I press this one, go to actions and check for new statements, it will now create 2 new statements for customer 10,000 and 20,000. I can go back to on the home and I can show PDF, and it will now show the statement PDF for this customer. Now I just press email all. And it has now sent my automatic statements. I press OK, go back to my customer, press edit, and in the document output I press automatic, and I get into this box where I can see that there's been sent a period statement with a start date the 25th of December to the 24th of January. I press OK, and I just go to the email, and here you can see that there's been sent an email with a statement and an attached zip file. And here you can see the documents attached in the zip file. I just close it down, go back to my PowerPoint. And this was all I wanted to show you today. So what have we seen? We've seen email templates and which value it gives you and your customers, flexible setup of email recipients, the new customer fact box, sending new and not already sent documents, send statement, also automatic and in fixed intervals, and logging.